Hi guys. So basically my response to our two short stories that we read this week, one of them was The Revelation by O'Connor, and then the other one was The Evil Lures But God Endures by Leo Tolstoy, excuse me, sorry. So I believe that these stories are important to the modern culture just because it says a lot about faith and a lot about Christianity, I should say, a lot about one's beliefs. The Revelation, it's basically the woman, she's stuck up throughout the whole story. She believes like she's holier than thou. And basically she is put in her place by a younger teenage girl. I believe, it symbolizes, because, not necessarily she's a child, but sometimes younger minds, see things differently than adults would. Everybody in the doctor's office, I believe, were pretentious and, trying to save face, but the younger girl told, Miss Turpin like it was, she was, even though she believed herself to be a Christian woman, that it doesn't necessarily make you better than anybody. You're still human like everybody else. Both of these short stories were also during, back when us African Americans were considered property and not people. Therefore, it also says a lot about, slavery, and, just a lot about the beliefs during that time period when the world was surrounded by sin, and everything that us African Americans went through. It says a lot about one's beliefs. I believe, these are two stories that I wouldn't necessarily say should be introduced. I think it could be introduced at the high school level, just to reiterate the fact that even though we are all believers in Christ, it doesn't make you better than any other person. You are still human, regardless of your skin color. And that even though we are surrounded by sin, we are surrounded by evil, we still only serve one God, and He is the one God to overcome any objections, any evil, that there's not any other master above God. I think these are both beautiful by just sorry, not to sound repeating myself, but just to reiterate the beautiful aspect of faith. It's definitely humbling to have your faith. It definitely keeps you humble because, God, he sat with the poor, he sat with the blacks. He didn't just think himself above, any other person. So it's definitely something that should be read by everybody, really. It doesn't really matter the age. It's just something that could be read, something that could teach a lesson to whoever reads it. Yeah, thanks.